Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Today we are here with episode number 99 of the Ironman series, almost at that century mark, which is where the series ends. Not true, I mean that was sort of speculated I guess, but certainly going to keep it going at this point. In regard to this series, we're playing the game of old school RuneScape and having a grand old time. Maxing, not really my priority at this point. I haven't gotten a level in a good long while, and I'm kind of proud of that, to be honest. Mostly been PVMing. Bank's looking as good as ever, got a ton of goodies in here, and looking to add to it this go around. I'm currently at a spot where I just have so many different things I could do, but each and every one essentially needs like one item, so I'm pretty burnt out if I'm being honest. At next, I just need the ToB plate body, but that is not easy. At Tombs of a Masket, for example, I basically just need the mask. I also need a mega rare weapon. Haven't been able to hit any of those. I saw 2 sites last episode, which was brutal. Not able to get one of those myself, but would love to go ahead and give a shot at it. And Chambers, quite the same, still no Tebow, which is, a sad state of affairs. As for me, to start this off, I do think I'm going to go camp some whips and try to add to the stack. Essentially, I ran out last go around and was able to grab 1. I currently have a tent whip with 4.7k charges. Doing the amount of ToB that I've been doing, I'm kind of running through them, so I'm going to go grab some whips. We'll mix in some raids here and there for sure, possibly some next if I'm really feeling crazy. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. Definitely want to do some questing as well. I've saved some quests to the end of the account, which I am very glad about. So I have 14 to still do, which is quite a bit. Of course, some have been added while I've been here. So yeah, we'll get them moving and see where the journey takes us. Nice to see you. Starting off the episode with a little something, just a nice whip there. I know I mentioned that I was going to kill some of these, but I actually decided to just do some Slayer instead, since I've been hunting a Cerberus task, or really, in particular, Smoldering Stone for a long while. Ideally for Master Clue. I haven't got it yet, though, up to like, I think it was 1200 Cerb KC or something like that, but got an Abbey task, and here we are. Just like that. Lovely to see. Nearly 200 Hellhounds, so that should at least give us a decent shot at it. Giving this a go for the first time. Haven't been at ToA in a while, but I have found out that there are ToA free-for-all worlds. I guess I should have known. I mean, there's a world literally labeled Tombs of a Masket. Could have given it a shot, but haven't quite done it yet. Figuring, big raids, people that seem to send a lot. I mean, this guy that I'm with, I think he has 2k KCs. Okay, no. 250, 300, decent amount of KCs. There's tons of people in here with like 1 to 2k KCs, which is pretty reassuring. But I'm glad I've been able to find a world like this. This is much less punishing than ToB, so probably a bit more relaxing and honestly more beneficial to the account, I would say, if I can get a drop here. ToB is nice. I enjoyed ToB. I think that it's a fun raid. I think it's the most enjoyable of any of the raids, but in terms of drops, obviously, I mean, at this point, Sang and Scythe, both nice, but not, wildly meta. I mean, Scythe's got some recent uses, but generally speaking, the Shadow's going to be the big one, and getting Missouri Mask would be nice to be able to finish out the set. So we'll give it a shot, mix this in as well between ToB and ToA, depending on how I'm feeling. I've tried to send like 4 or 5 416 ToBs today, and we've only completed maybe 2 or 3. It's been pretty rough, so yeah, I just had to change it up. I guess I can also say I won't be recording drops here unless it's, say, Shadow and I'm just sad, but in 8-mans here, we're just going to see drops nonstop. It's not quite like ToB where, we're doing 3 or 4 bands. This is going to be fast and heavy, so yeah, wish me luck. Well, just like that, what was that, 3rd or 4th raid, something like that? We ended up seeing a purple, very nice. We'll see what's in store. I kept these people waiting long enough, so we may as well just hit the chest now and see what we got. Deep breath, heavy sigh. Let us see what's inside. Oh. Pain, and a Jewel of the Sun. Great. Hate to see it, but I guess I'm in a bingo at the moment, which explains why I've changed what my report button says and the little text up here. So, just for some context there. Kind of brutal, though. Kind of brutal, not gonna lie, but I guess at least it's not a light bearer. I thought these free-for-alls were pretty chill up until this point. This was the first time I've ever done the opposite Warden. For some reason, whoever was tanking tanked over here instead of the normal sign. That was terrible. I mean, we're probably just gonna throw now, but I thought these were pretty easy runs, to be honest. I mean, it's a lot more relaxing than ToB, especially ToB and 416. Those randoms are terrible there, so I was like, oh boy, finally I have something. Hopefully that's not commonplace here. I wouldn't imagine it is because I've never seen anyone do that. But alas, random people always surprise you. So we'll keep going and hopefully we don't have to see any more of that. All right, this is horrid. I mean, I just said I've never done this before, but you end up fighting the 2 other bosses in this. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I've never logically thought it through as to why we only fight the Baba Boss and the Croc, but oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is horrible. I can see why I've never done this. This is insane. I'm surprised these guys even know what to do. I mean, for me, I guess they must be more experienced in the free-for-all worlds, but, like, I had no clue. It's pretty brutal, but we're doing all right. Okay, as I say that. Okay, no, never mind. I take it back. Oh my god. I'm trying to mentally decide if this guy did it on purpose or not. He's the host, and he's still alive, and he's using a Bofa, and this is a 410 raid, so, like, this guy, okay, he's dead, thankfully. It's looking pretty dim at this point. Maybe grim's the word I was looking for. Either way, I'm thrown for a loop right now. We might make it out. I mean, there's a shadow haver that's doing his best. Doesn't look like he has anything left in the tank, but who knows? He's so close. That's brutal. What an idiot. Everyone's blaming this guy. So deserved. What was that? Already regretting the free-for-all world choice, but, it is what it is. We've returned not too long later. Don't know if I showed the last KC, but we're at 283, so this is certainly like 2 purples and 10-ish raids or something like that, so, not a bad hit rate. Give her a shot, see what we got. Purple chest, be nice. I did change the chest color of other people's because I just couldn't deal with the, the lack of drops anymore. But that's a scam. Missouri chaps, not what we were looking for, but I guess at least it's not a Fang or a light bearer. Checking back in at the moment, I have run into a bit of a roadblock in terms of my Boston, in the sense that I have a master clue right now that I cannot complete, and I had 2 more masters stacked up behind it. I was super excited to go do them all, and of course, first master clue I have to get flared trousers, so this has been sort of a hold up in the master clues, along with the smoldering stone and maybe a couple others scattered throughout. Figured I'd go ahead and take my best shot at it and see what we can do though. So right now I am currently about to hit 50 easies. Could be wrong, but this should be the end of the last easy casket I need, maybe? Oh, okay, be right back. All right, this should be the end. There we go. All right, gonna go bank everything, see what we can do. I did a lot of easy caskets before the collection log release and all that jazz, so while I do have a lot of easies completed in total, I think I'm at 300. Yeah, I only have 21 collections logged, so should be able to hit a good amount of that. We'll see how it goes. Getting started, we're at 596 in terms of collections logged. Probably not going to hit anything all too crazy, so I would have received a master clue. I should have just remembered to do that. Okay, well, let me go drop that. We'll probably not even receive another one, which is what it is, but I'll drop it for now just in case. Fingers crossed for the trousers. Let's give it a go. Back-to-back clogs, so I'll take that. I'm just going to kind of spam through them because, I don't want to be depressed. Okay, all right. We'll take 1 master. There we go. Only took another 36 clues, but it is what it is. I actually don't know what the drop rate is on that. That might be decent. I'm not going to complain. Nice little black skirt G. All right. Final 4 here. Not feeling too great, if I'm being honest. Didn't quite go my way. Got a decent bit of clogs though, so is what it is. Primarily black here is the clog that I was getting here. Nice little fashion scape there, I guess. But yeah, in terms of clogs, up to 603, so added 7 there, but not the one we're looking for. So is what it is. Probably just leave that on the ground and continue on with the new one that I got. We'll get back to that at another time, and I'll continue to do easy since they're pretty easy to stack nowadays. I just realized this. I was doing the first step of this master clue, and then I went back and looked at my chat to see how many KC I had, and you're telling me, so it took me like, I got the first master clue that was a sneaking suspicion I would have gotten one, and then it took me 36 more, so I was like, okay, probably don't need to drop this one, it is what it is, I'll just do it. Right after that, I got another one. I got, I think this is like 8 in the final 13. I would have been doing master clues so long. That would have been amazing. I'm so sad. It literally was almost like back to back for basically all of them. That's ridiculous. I feel terrible. Taking a break from the clue scrolls and back to the PVM looking for some elites, but we'll take purples, I guess, if that's an option. Wanted to get up to 300 and we were pretty close. I think that was like 297, something of the sort. Yeah, it was. We'll see what's inside this here purple chest and give her a go. Pushing it on back, revealing what's inside, and fingers crossed. Let's just hope. Ah, that is not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. I think that's 3 bodies, 3 legs at this point. Let's check the collection log there. So, okay, well, I guess it says 2 and 3, but is that including this one? I do not know. Into the bank you go. Nice little drop on over to the main. Lovely stuff. I guess I'll take that over like a light bear or something of the sort. So, is what it is. Yeah, 3 and 3. So, not great. Really want a mask at this point. That'd be great. Can't win them all. ToA has been nice to me. I will say I am enjoying ToA a lot. The purples are a bit more common, of course, and the raids are much more chill than ToB. Well, that feels pretty good. I decided to take a break from the typical raiding. I'm currently in a clan chat bingo, having a grand old time with that. As always, do stop by the clan chat Smallexplamp. Nonetheless, yeah, hit my first ever Pharaoh Scepter, so I was kind of encouraged to come on over here. I didn't know that as soon as you got it, you just got kicked out no matter where you were in the raid, but that's an interesting one. I've never got that before, because typically whenever I'm here, I'm just going for XP. I know you need 2 of these. I'm not sure exactly why or what the other one's for. I mean, I know you need 1 for the altar in your house, which is presumably what this goes towards. I'm guessing there's also like a master clue step with 1 or something like that. I mean, I would like to have 1 just for the teleportation and all that jazz, but yeah, I'll start collecting some gold artifacts now so that I can charge with that, and happy to be able to finally get one of those. That's been a long time coming. Didn't know they were only like 2 mil. I feel like that's kind of cheap relative to what they were at times, but from what I can tell, there's bots out here, so it sort of makes sense. And another one to the list of miscellaneous drops this go around. Got a blood shard there. Very nice and easy. Almost a full day out here AFK, and I just need something to AFK, honestly, at this point in the account. Most things are pretty wrapped up in terms of AFK skilling and all that jazz, so blood shards whenever I can. Also, still need to get some whips, but gives me something to do. Alrighty, well, that is very sad. He did sort of preempt that by saying he was probably going to die, but I guess it gives us a duo loot here for the 1200th KC. Wanted to go ahead and record it. I almost just could have died there, but we'll just forget about that. Yeah, duos never really give out any loot, though, at least from my experience. I'm yet to see a drop on a duo, so not holding out hopes, but hopefully we can get this. We're kind of struggling here, but should be able to do something, maybe. The ZCBs aren't hitting, but there we go. We did manage, and we'll see if Nex is feeling kind. Of course not. MVP on a duo, no big deal. Gonna go ahead and hop out of here, though. I do have a little bit of extra KC, but 1200 looks good, and I've been sending a good bit of Nex today. Did 31 already. It says it's over 6 hours, but I think there's time in there that isn't necessarily counting. Probably gonna call it, though. Barely have any KC left. I like the round numbers, as we well know. Man, the hunting 1 item thing is just, it's pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is like a 1 in 750 drop in trios or something, so technically I'm unlucky, but at the same time, to have every other single item other than the Nextling is kind of lucky, so I'll take it net. But just hunting this solo is pretty crazy, because it could be 1 KC away, it could be 1,000 or more, and that's just terrifying. Nonetheless, I'll keep hunting. Any place I want to get dupes, this would be the place. So yeah, we keep on keeping on. I'm actually almost at the expected drop rate on a Nextling, which is pretty crazy to think about. That's a 1 in 1.5k. But yeah, as for me, I'm probably going to go hit up ToA just for a couple raids, because I'm about to hit 300 there. Currently at 298. Well, checking in here at what is 300 expert KCs at ToA. I have recolored the chest here, which is a nice little touch. Whenever I get it, it's still purple. If other people get it, it's red. Yellow means we're all sad. So, is what it is. No pet, also scam game. I haven't had much luck in regards to pets lately. Of course, I did get the group pet, which was, pretty nice, but in terms of high-end PVM, it's been a bit. Gonna stop my run here at ToA, though, at least for this go-around. Kind of sad, but is what it is. Well, ain't this some shit? Just turned on the recorder, currently being rushed by the horde of shadows over here. Basically, I did 1 raid post 300. My plan was to make the regular no-drop chest purple. That way I could get a nice little thumbnail, work with it. I made mine white so that it was very distinct, and turns out, of course, in the 1 raid I run, I end up getting a purple, or a white chest in this regard. So let's go ahead and see. I think this is the 4th item from ToA so far this go around, so fingers crossed, and that's very sad. I'm very, very sad. And then naturally, after I'm still trying to get the purple chest screenshot, we plank back-to-back raids in the free-for-all world. I said I was enjoying it and thought it was a good old time. I'm slowly starting to take that back. Somehow, on the Akka phase we just did, 4 people were dead after the first 20% of the health, and nothing crazy even happened. They all just planked. I saw a dude in there with an infernal cape and a dragon plate skirt. I've never seen anything more egregious in my life. I'm just, I'm getting a little angry, but the purple, you know, even though it was a dupe, it gave me a little bit of hope, I guess, but oh my gosh. Went ahead and died 3 times on the next raid that way to make sure that we don't get any drops in here. And, of course, someone else gets a drop. Well, it didn't work out as planned. I like that I can mess with the colors, so it's kind of nice. Well, isn't that fitting? Everyone's leaving. Wait, oh, dang it. I thought I got a drop. I forgot. I tricked myself with the purple chest. Okay, well, I got it for the thumbnail, but I did think that I had a drop in there, and I got kind of excited. I'm not going to lie. That was like a 14 death raid, so we didn't deserve anything, but I'm not going to lie, now I'm sad. For some reason or another, I've decided to put myself through the pain of ToB yet again. Free-for-all world's actually working out somewhat decent for me so far, so far so good. Just saw a defender hilt, which is what it is. Pushing close to, I think, 160 KC. Yeah, almost there. So I'll probably just hop back and forth between ToA and ToB, depending on which randoms are making me mad at the moment. Decided to send for the day. Did a little bit. We're up to 162 KC. Got myself a nice red chest, which is a purple in ToB terms since I've changed all the colors and whatnot. Hoping for a Sang or a Scythe, of course. And wow. There's no way. There's no way. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. That's absolutely nuts. I'm so happy. Oh my. Oh baby. That's insane. That's insane. This guy said he watches the video, so shout out if he sees us. The other guy in the raid, he already left. He must be angry. He's we were talking during the raid. He's an Ironman. He said he got a Scythe yoinked from him yesterday, and he was MVP. Oh, he's right over here, actually. He's still looking at the board. I think he got that MVP, too. He did. I wish him my condolences, but he did say he had a T-bow and a Shadow, so he has 2 out of the 3. You know, I don't feel as bad. Oh, my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be able to have gotten one of the mega rare weapons. I've been wanting one for so long. Sadly, the Scythe, I mean, if I can complain, can I complain? I don't know. Sadly, the Scythe is probably the least useful of the bunch, which is, you know, is what it is. My word, let me go ahead and get this. I've been waiting so long for this. I mean, honestly, I'm so dejected, or I was so dejected up until this point that I didn't even really think of getting any of the good drops whenever I went to the chest. I just assumed dupes and to keep going on the road, you know. I do have 17 vials of blood, so, you know, luckily enough, I've stacked up a decent bit here. It's kind of interesting now that I look at ToB. Collections logged, what do I have? Yeah, only thing I'm missing really is the Sang. The Sang would be nice, but I could almost kind of convince myself to leave. I will say, though, hard mode ToB, I've never done it. I don't know. Probably be difficult to find teams for it, to be honest. But if I can find teams for it, I was told that the Scythe is basically like a game changer for it, which makes sense. So hopefully I can send some of those now if I want to come back and look for the Sang. Scythe's going to be nice whenever I head on over to Chamber. Sadly, no real use whenever you go to ToA, but is what it is. Let me go ahead and throw some of these bad boys on into the well. What were the rates that we're looking at here? It's been a while. So 200 blood runes, 1 vial of blood. So, okay, this is like 250k blood runes worth, so that's a good bit. I don't think I want to put that all in here. How many sets of 100 charges do you want? Let's just go with like 500 for now. I mean, that's a darn good amount, don't get me wrong. So then we throw it into our Scythe, lower the Scythe into the well, and we can only get 200 for now. So 20,000 charges in the Scythe. Oh my word. That looks so good. I'm so excited. I really need to do something about this Justice Shard chest card, but probably not this go around. What a way to end off this episode. I was going to go do some questing and maybe some miscellaneous skilling, but at this point I don't really feel like that's, you know, going to really do much for anyone at this point. The big gaming's been done. I'm probably going to send it back to back, to be honest, but surely nothing in that chest. So, you know, going to go do my thing. we'll reconvene shortly. Right on cue, I get called out with the nerd log, so I'm glad that waited, because that would have been just absolutely putrid. But I do think I am going to go ahead and thumbs up the game. Just, one time for good measure. Why not? We'll give it a little thumbs up and log out. A man can dream of back-to-back sites, can he? Let's go ahead and give it a peek. What a scam game. I'm going to try not to die here, but testing out the scythe. Had a hell-on task that I've been meaning to get to for the hopes of maybe getting a smoldering stone at some point. This is like the 3rd or 4th primordial on the account, something like that, so more to PK on over to the main account at the end of the episode, which I'm looking forward to. Should be a pretty hefty one this go-around. But yeah, probably not going to finish the task, but going to kill a little more. I don't know. I guess pain continues. Another last kill of the trip. We get some luck, but not the luck we need. I think that's a good spot to call it at. I feel, generally satisfied with how this whole thing's gone, if I'm being honest. Newly rejuvenized based off of this scythe drop, I still am pretty in awe. Per usual, the way we've been ending off these episodes, especially the ones ridden with dupes, is I'm going to die to the main account, if you don't mind. Step him on out here, go ahead and take off the skull prevention, and we should be good to go. Gonna endlessly check my character, make sure nothing on my person is in danger of being lost. Should be good though. Basically all the dupes you could ask for from ToA and a couple crystals as well. Nice 153 mil there, no biggie. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it. As far as me, 2262 total level, which of course we haven't been working on that at all, but I'm more than glad to just push it off. Maxing the account is overrated anyways, and skilling's boring. Who wants to do that, really? Bank, don't really know the value. I could go ahead and throw the bank value on, though. I'm not scared. I didn't have it on for the longest time because we were below where we were originally. Taking off the clan events, we can see, yeah, that's part of the reason why. We're still only at 5.1 bill. I say only because we were almost at 5.1 bill before, but I've probably dropped like $1.5 billion over to the main account. So who knows, maybe we'll start counting again now that we're relatively near a spot. But yeah, what an upgrade. Just absolutely thrilled. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, do make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, would love to see it in a comment down below. If you want to see more videos like this as soon as we go live, make sure to subscribe. As always, clan chat, Discord, all that fun stuff down below in the description as well. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.